Hello students, in this video we are going to see the topic that is stock item. In the same way we are going to see how to create, display, alter and delete stock item in Tally. Now let's see what is stock item. Stock item refers to goods that we manufacture or trade, that we purchase and sell. It is a primary inventory entity which can be issued and received, and it is the lowest level of information on inventory. We have to account for each inventory item or stock item in. Here, stock item can be raw material, parts, sub-assembly or finished product also, right? Think that if a company is a manufacturing sector, in that case, a company will purchase the raw materials from the supplier, right? Even for this also, a particular transaction has to be recorded. Once a company purchases the raw materials, next part is regarding about manufacturing. Once they manufacture a particular product or finished product has to be sold to the customer. In that case, the sales will take place and later the transaction will be recorded in the sales voucher, right? Okay, in Tally, there are two different modes are there to create the stock item. One will be in normal mode, the other one will be in advanced mode, that is advanced configuration. Now let's see how to create stock item in normal mode. Again the procedure will begin from gateway of Tally, masters, inventory info, stock item, create under two different modes that will be single and as well as the multiple. Now let's see the practical part in Tally. We are back to gateway of Tally, masters, inventory info menu, stock items, right? Just click on this one. Stock items menu, and here we have single mode and multiple stock items. Here we can see create in single and multiple is activated, whereas display alter is deactivated. This indicates that whatever we create, whatever the user creates, that will be of user defined stock items, and we don't have any predefined or built-in stock items which are provided by the Tally. Now let's see how to create stock items in single and as well as the multiple mode. Just go back to create, click on this one, and here comes out with stock item creation name. I just provide here cello pen. Alias will be blank. This is optional. Under what? Let's take here the stock group. This is already created in the previous videos. Gel pens. Stock category. This belongs to pens. And here comes out with units of measure. We have bag, dozen, kgs. But we don't have numbers, right? To create that one, just press here Alt C to create. It will take us to unit creation secondary window. I just take here numbers. Formal name is optional. We will provide here numbers. Decimal place is 0. Accept question mark. Press Y from the keyboard. Alternate units of measure. I just tell this part later. This is further classification. Okay. I just tell this part in one of the case study here. This is further classification of the compound unit. I just give here one example. Think that one box consists of around 20 pouches. One box consists of 20 pouches. This is compound units of measure, right? But what that pouch contains? I have just told that one box consists of 20 pouches. But what that pouch consists, right? Think that a pouch may consist of 1 kg of sugar or 1 liter of oil, right? Or 1 liter of water. For the further classification, that is what that pouch consists, in that case we go for alternate units of measure. But right now this is not applicable. Tax part is not there for your syllabus. Let's ignore this one, right? We can provide even opening entries also, but for this one I won't be providing any opening entry. And we are just creating this one. Accept question mark, press Y from the key. Let's take here one more example here. Let's take here right now Natraj. Alias will be blank. Under gel pens, category, that is stock category, books, numbers, not applicable, tax is not required. Quantity, I just tell here 50. Rate, here once we enter the quantity rate, here comes out with again godowns, and which particular godown we are going to store this one. Let's save this one in D godown. 50 numbers. Rate per piece, I just take here 20 rupees. Numbers, amount will come automatically once we provide quantity and rate. Enter. Accept question mark, press Y. Before I just press Y, can we see here quantity? Once we enter quantity, it will ask for the godown, in which particular godown we have to store. Then rate, then amount will come. Then later we have to save this one. Press Y from the keyboard. Alright. To come out, escape. Once again escape. Now let's go back to multiple stock items. Create all items. Name, I just take here the textbook, GST. Under the list of groups we have textbooks. Category, this belongs to the stock category, books. Then units of measure, let's take here for numbers. We can even provide the opening quantity. I just take here for 10 books. Even we can mention the godown. I just take here RC Nagar. 10. Rate is 400 rupees. Units of measure, amount, right? In the same way we can create. In case of multiple mode, in one single window we can create list of stock items, right? Then enter. Accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard, right? This is regarding about how to create the stock items in Tally. The next one is regarding about displaying a stock item. In case of display, it's a read only mode. We can read the contents in single and as well as in the multiple mode. This particular option will not allow the user to edit, modify, change, alter, update any information in display mode. Down we have the procedure here. Again the procedure begins from Gateway of Tally, Masters, Inventory Info, Stock Items, Display option, and this is available in single and as well as in the multiple mode. Now let's see the practical part of this one in Tally. We are back to Tally. stock items menu, single, just go for display option, just click on this one, right? We can go for cello, right? It's a read only mode. We cannot see here the cursor pointed. To come out, escape. Now let's go back to GST, right? To come out, escape. Once again, escape. We will be back to menu, right? Multiple stock items. Let's go back to display. All items. Here in one single window, we can see the list of stock items and it is a read only mode. To come out, escape. Once again, escape. Right? We will be back to menu. The next one is regarding about altering a stock item. In case of alter option, we can go for display. We can do the modification and changes. This indicates that user is allowed to change the various information in alter option. And this is available in single and as well as in multiple mode. In alter mode, we can change the item master settings. If a transaction is entered for that item, it is not possible to alter the units of measure and even delete a stock item. This tells that if a particular transaction is recorded in the voucher and if this particular stock item is used, right? In that case, we cannot alter the units of measure and in the same way, we cannot delete the stock item. In that case, we have to delete that particular voucher. Then only we can go for deleting the stock item. This indicates that we have to delete the lower levels, right? In that case, we have to delete the transaction first. Then we have to go for deleting the stock item. Now let's see the procedure to alter a stock item. The procedure begins from gateway of tally, masters, inventory info, stock item, alter option. This is available in single and as well as in multiple mode. Now let's see the practical part of this one in tally. We are back to menu, stock items menu, single stock item. Let's go back to alter, right? Then cello, we can see here edit mode has come down, correct? In the same way, we can do the changes. I just provide here cello 1. Press Y from the keyboard. To come out, escape. Once again, escape. Multiple stock items, alter option, enter all items. If we have to do any changes, that can be done here. At the end, we have to press Y from the keyboard. To come out, escape. Now the last option, that is how to delete the stock item. Delete option is not available, but we can delete the stock items using single mode alter option. Down we have the procedure here. Gateway of tally, masters, inventory info, stock items, alter option, and that too in single mode. And here we have to make use of a shortcut key, that will be Alt plus D. D indicates here delete, to delete a particular stock item. In case of multiple mode, we cannot delete the stock item. Stock item deletion is possible only using the Which mode? That is single mode alter option. Now let's see how to delete the stock item. Stock items menu, single mode, then here comes out with alter, cello 1, alt D, delete question mark, press Y from the keyboard. Right? To come out, escape. The next one is regarding about creating a stock item in advanced mode. But for this, we have to do the configuration by pressing the function key F12. Down we have a snapshot of how to do the configuration, that is for inventory masters. This we are going to see the practical part in Tally. We are back to stock items menu, single mode. Let's go back to create, right? Bottom right hand side, here we have configure and the shortcut key is function key F12, right? Then master configuration, inventory masters, allow advanced entries in masters. No S there, make it S. The next one is use part numbers for stock items. No S there. This tells that we can enter part numbers for stock items. It can be in the form of number format or it can be in the form of alphanumeric also. The next one is use description for stock items. No S there, we can even make here S. I just make S for part numbers. To go back, backspace, S. Then use description, yes, right. In case of description, we can enter description for a particular stock item in stock item master. The next one, use remarks for stock items. No is there, we can make here S. This tells that Tally will allow user to enter remarks or comments for the stock item. Next one, specify default ledger allocation for invoicing. No S there, we can make here S. What this indicates here? If this particular option is set to S, in that case, Tally allows us to set or modify default ledgers for invoicing for the stock item. This allows us to allocate default sales or purchase ledgers which will be credited when a stock item is invoiced. Next one, use alternate units for stock items. Yes, right. In this case, we can define alternate units of measure for a particular stock item. The next one, allow standard rates for stock items. No S there, we can make here S. If this is set to S, in that case, Tally allows us to specify standard purchase cost and standard sales price of a particular stock item. Press Y. Next one, allow component list details, that is bill of materials, right? This is no, we can set this one to S. If this is set to S, what is the use of this one? Practically, we are not going to see regarding about bill of materials. We can set here S. Bill of materials is a list of items along with quantity details that can be allotted for the manufacture of a certain product. This provides immediate reduction in stock of the item automatically, right? Default is no, we can make here yes, but practically we are not going to see about this one, right? We are back to stock item creation window. We can see we have many options here, right? Stock item creation name, I just take here cello. Alias will be blank, this is optional. Part number, I just take here 1, 2, 3, right? And P because it's pen. Alias for this also we can provide for part number. Description we can provide here, okay? Suppose if we have any remarks or comments, even that can be passed here. Suppose if we have to set any default ledgers for invoicing, even that can be done. Default is no, we can make here S, but right now I am not making here S. Under this comes under gel pens, category, pens, units of measure, numbers, alternate units not applicable. We are not going to set any bills of material. Suppose if we have to set any standard rates, in that case we can make here S, okay? Applicable from, see here, standard cost, then selling price, applicable from, that also can be mentioned, rate, per, all these things can be mentioned in the secondary window. Okay, right now we are not going to provide any rate, that is standard cost or the selling price. To come out, just press here escape, right? I just make here no. Tax part, it's not there. The next part is regarding about behavior. Costing method. In case of costing method here, we can just see here. We have again the list of parameters here. The first one is regarding about at zero cost. If this is selected, in that case, for example, any defective items or faulty items where there is no commercial value, in that case we can just go for zero cost. The next one is regarding about the average cost. In this case, stock valuation is done after each sale or purchase. In this method, it is a periodic average cost system, right? The next one is of FIFO, that is first in, first out. In this method, valuation is done assuming that goods will be sold in the sequence of their purchase. Okay, actually this one we just call here first in, first out periodic system. The next one here, FIFO perpetual, that is first in, first out perpetual. In this case, it is assumed that items purchased first are sold first across the financial year. That is nothing but first lot may be from the previous year entry. So, the cost of the goods sold is based upon the cost of the material received first in the period. The next is regarding about last purchase cost. Here, the stock valuation is carried at the latest price. The next one here, LIFO annual. That is nothing but LIFO indicates here last in, first out annual. This is nothing but sale of the newest goods will be done first, considering the current financial year is done in this method. That is nothing but first lot from the opening stock of the current year. The next one is regarding about LIFO perpetual, that is last in first out perpetual. It is same as LIFO annual, but the last purchase price continues from the previous financial year. The next one is regarding about monthly average cost. In this case, that is monthly average cost, the cost is determined on monthly basis instead of annual. And the last one is of standard cost. In this case, the standard cost is standard rates specified in the inventory master. The cost of the goods sold and the cost of the inventory is based upon the standard rates. Okay, right now we will select for average cost. Market valuation method. Here we have 4, that is zero price, average price, last sale price, then the standard price. Next one, ignore difference due to physical counting. No is there, we can even make here S. In case of ignore difference due to physical counting, this is no. This indicates that we are not supposed to ignore the difference between physical counting and the stock appearing in the records. To maintain stock physically, physical stock verification voucher, via that also we can enter the difference over there. There may be a difference between physical counting and the stock appearing in the records. For that sake, we are not supposed to ignore this one. If this is set to S, if we make this one S, then we neglect the difference. The next one, ignore negative balances. Default is no. We are not supposed to ignore the negative balances. But if we select S, then in that case we neglect or we ignore the negative balances. The next one, treat all sales as new manufacture. This will be automatically done when the goods are sold. But if we make this particular option as S, then in that case we skip the task of passing entries for manufacture or for goods in. The next one is regarding about treat all purchases as consumed. Closing stock of such items will always be nil, but default is no. But if this is set to S, then we want to skip the task of passing entries for the issue of this item. The next one, treat all rejection in Word as scrap. Default is no. This is used for defective items which are returned by the customer. If this particular option is set to S, in that case, the rejected goods will not be included in the stock. If this is made no, default itself is no, in that case, the rejected goods received via the rejection note will be included into the stock. Next one, we can enter even the quantity here. I just take here 40. Then later comes out with the godown. Let's select for godown D. Quantity rate will be 20 rupees. Units of measure numbers, total amount. Accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. Right. This is regarding about the advanced mode of creating the stock item. Thank you. Keep watching the videos which are uploaded on the channel.